Monday, and that means it is time to play Beat Mercedes. It is a Minden Monday. Our friends over at Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers are giving us a $2,100 diamond pendant for you if you win today. Can you guess the song faster than I can? Let's go to our contestant. It is Steven. Good morning, Steven.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. You are in. Are you ready to do this morning?
I am. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll be honest. I think that of all the times we played, this is your day, Steven. I have a feeling you're going to beat me.
So.
I hope so too. I really do. So I'm going to step out, hand over the reins to these guys. And so best of luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I am out of here.
All right. There goes Mercedes stepping out of her studio. Steven, how was your weekend, buddy?
Oh, did okay. Did some house projects and feeling good this morning.
All right. Yeah. You had your cup of coffee, caffeine ready to go?
A little bit. Heart's racing. So.
All right. Perfect. I'll bring in Steph here as well. So I'm going to play some audio. This is not the song. This is just sample audio. I want to make sure you can hear everything okay before we start the game. So here is, this is sample audio. Little music bed. Let me know if you can hear it.
Okay, can you hear it?
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Nice, clear connection. So the next song you hear, the next music you hear will be the actual song. It'll be the contest. Once I start the song, as soon as you know it, you say, got it. We'll stop the clock, and you'll have 5 seconds to correctly identify it by artist and title, okay?
Okay.
There's a max time of 20 seconds. If you get past 20 seconds, the clock stops automatically. So it's some reset buttons here. Steph, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, let me take that out here. A bunch of buttons here, and it starts. Oh, we got. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
We have a emergency
Yeah, hold
alert
on 1
system.
second. Yeah, emergency. Let's give it a second. Let's
Let's
give
see
it.
if Mercedes can.
You tell her that. Just
Yeah,
pop
I'll
out.
tell her right
There's
now.
a slight delay. There's emergency broadcasting.
There's an emergency alert right now going on.
So not to panic. It's over.
Don't panic.
It's over.
It's not over yet.
No,
It's
over. It's over, yeah.
Okay,
So we're
close the
clear.
door. Close the door.
Okay. All right, Steven, you ready now?
Ready.
He's like, got it. That's the EAS emergency signal.
Oh, well, sweet. What?
Okay, hit reset button, and the song, it starts now.
Got it.
Okay, all right, let me stop the song there. Go ahead, Steven.
YMCA Village People.
You are correct, and you did it in 4.4 seconds. Holy smokes. Oh, I know, she's quick. She's real quick. You got, okay, Steven, hold on 1 second. Let me put you on hold here.
I'm going to bring Mercedes in.
Okay,
Go
bring
ahead,
in
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Mercedes goes
Okay.
back to her studio.
I'm back in. I think she can see me through mine now, so I have to make sure that I'm doing good body language. Hey! What's up, Mercedes?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
you ready to do this?
Okay, so what happened? There was an emergency alert?
Yeah, the emergency alert went off. And we're ready to start the song, and then it goes off. Like, oh.
Oh my
Gotta
gosh.
hold on 1 second. So let me
Okay.
reset the clock.
Oh boy.
Turn
All right.
this on here, and you start now.
Got it. YMCA, the Village People.
Mercedes. You did it in 1.4 seconds.
And
Where's Steven? Let me bring Steven up here.
oh boy.
Let me get my man Steven here. Steven.
That's pretty recognizable. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if he got me.
So Mercedes did it in 1.4 seconds. Steven did it in 4.4 seconds. Mercedes is still the champ.
Great job, Mercedes.
Great job, Steven. Oh man.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That's a really recognizable beat. That.
Uh,
And plus, I have vivid memories of you dancing to that song.
Oh,
at
that's
my
right.
wedding.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a tough one.
Steven that was fast though for 4.4 seconds.
is really
That's real
fast.
fast. So that means next week
Oh man,
we'll be up to a $2,200 diamond pendant from Michael E. Minden Diamond Jewelers.
how's Michael feeling about this? Let's get him on the phone. See
Oh,
what
boy.
he thinks.
I love it. It's so much fun just to play along too.
Wow. Okay. I guess this day is turning around. Things are getting better slowly.
Slowly as the hours go by, things are getting better.
I mean, it depends on your perspective. I actually wanted him to win, but you know.
Now coming up here in the dirt, the weekend shocks his fans. What did he do? Details in about 10 minutes.
I can just pull it up anywhere that I'm at.
On your smart speaker.
It's so easy to listen on my smart speaker.
The value is waking up with
Great job, Mercedes, as usual.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Like it's weird now. It's back to when you used to when you're off your mic, we can't hear you.
What is happening?
We hear you now.
Are you there?
Yeah.
You guys are coming through my headphones.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me go in there, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah. You weren't before.
That's like mine.
Yeah.
So you guys come through, but you guys come through the main speaker, and then the station will come out of my speaker. JC, can you talk?
Yeah. Hello. 1, 2.
Oh my God.
So now it's through your headphones?
Yeah. Before it was through the speaker
Speakers,
here.
yeah. So it's where your headphones during commercial
Oh.
breaks.
I'm gonna turn this off.
Yeah.
Should I talk now?
Is it better now? Can you
Oh
hear-
yes. Thank you. Thank you. My mic was on.
There you go.
Thank
Oh.
you. I was like, why are you coming through there? Oh man.
Oh, we're back.
Okie dokie.
Ugh, I missed a stand hour.
Oh, that's the worst.
I hate that. 6 a.m. hour. I didn't stand up. I'm so mad. My friend did it. The played along, and he got it. He sent me a screenshot. He got it faster than I did. Oh,
That is so funny. 0.9.
yeah,
Yeah, that trumpet right when it starts.
yeah. That's
so
pretty
it's so
recognizable.
iconic. What's that show? It's not
Beat
Beat
Shazam.
Shazam. It's Name That Tune, right?
There's two. There's Beat Shazam and Name That Tune.
I think I like Name That Tune better. Because I feel a little bit more challenging when it comes to different, because they play off the piano, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Hey, I'm sending you a picture of a screenshot that someone sent me. Listening on the app. Can we get the picture changed or center it? Because I'm like totally cut off
yeah.
on it.
And it's an older picture, huh?
Yeah, I mean, if we want to put a newer one.
I'm going to look at what we have in the system, but when we put the new Odyssey logos, did we save that or did you do it on your own and it's on your computer?
This one Denise made.
Do you
Oh, you mean the let me see.
remember for Facebook and you put like you're the one that did all the cover photos,
Yeah, I
remember?
did those, yeah.
I just don't know if you sent them to me. Let me check in our folders.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Facebook banner of podcast.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I'm talking to myself. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you're talking to yourself? Okay.
Here, let me send you what I have.
Oh, I think I have them all.
Do you?
I think yeah.
That's the one I made that I just sent you.
Yep, I found it in the S drive.
I mean, I don't love that one. I feel like that picture is old too, but it is what it is.
Yeah, this is what,
Unless
2020?
like we can get Heather to make something with our new headshots that we just took and like put us next to each other, and it would be cool if you were included on there also. And then with the new Odyssey background, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, on the podcast, our logo is completely cut off. I'm cut out. It's just a picture of you, basically.
On our podcast?
Yeah, the picture.
You don't see both of us
I'm cut off.
on like the iTunes and
If you look on your phone,
yeah.
yeah.
When that start?
I don't know. Someone just sent it to me.
Well, yeah, and then got to fix that.
Yeah.
It's not cute at all. It's supposed to be square. So
You don't
this
see
is square.
You don't see this though?
That picture is not even on the one or maybe it's on the Listen Live. It's not on the podcast. Sorry.
Oh,
On
on
the
the Listen Live
Odyssey app?
feature.
On the
got
yeah.
it. Yeah. I say that podcast is
Yeah. That's what it is. If you see it.
yeah.
I'm gonna look on my
Blurry.
end too.
Yeah, no, I see it.
You do?
It's not sized right. You can see it.
Yeah.
Just
So it's called the Listen Live feature.
it's when you listen to the radio station on your phone.
Okay.
It's an old picture too.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Send an email out to see how we can fix this.
Yeah, it's playing, but you even see too, like on the scroll down, you see J Love. There's a full headshot, and then it's still like ours is not square.
Yeah. Exactly. I
So-
think this
So it's
is
square. They got it square on this one, no? That's square on that one too.
hit up Michael from
It probably happened when they did
Corporate.
updates on the app. Gosh, about 2 weeks ago. If anyone and you had to re-log in, it literally logged everyone off. You need to log back onto the app because they did updates.
I used to not have to log in. I could just open it and listen. And now
Is it- You have to
I-
log in
I-
every time, or is it after because after the update, everyone had to log back in.
well, I've never logged in the first place. Like you could
Oh.
always just get on without having a
Yeah.
login. And so I was like, oh, because I don't have an account. I just would listen to Odyssey app with no account. And now I'm like, oh man, now I gotta create an account.
You figure they'd make it as easy as possible for people to do it.
Yeah, because like my mom used to listen. She's like, I don't want to create an account, so now she won't listen on the app. I told her I think she can go on the website and just
Yeah.
hit listen live.
I have that story about Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak performing at the barbershop, the Cosmopolitan. And I don't know why. Anytime someone calls it the Cosmo, it just rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, that's annoying.
There's a news station in town had a story on it. And over at the Cosmo, I'm like, no.
There was only one video clip, by the way, that was on that link.
What?
That link that you sent me for that. Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted more, but I was like, darn it.
There's
thought
a
it was-
but I
I thought
saw
it was front and center.
Oh.
You see other videos?
yeah.
Did you see any more videos?
Yeah, I saw them on Twitter. I think it was Las Vegas locally was posting them.
Let me see if I can find them. So I could try and put them in a minute or so. Las Vegas locally.
Heather was front and center too. She had them all as well.
She did?
Yeah, she was right there.
Was this Saturday night though? Do you think it's expired?
Oh, maybe if it was on her story, but yeah, it was Saturday night.
Damn.
They might be on her TikTok.
Ooh. Oh. There's a lot of cuss words. I'll have to edit him.
Yeah, oh yeah, good point.
Maybe not. I did edit this one. There's
What's
one
the-
bleep.
What song is it?
My Last Resort, Papa Roach. Yeah, I don't think I have time to put them in. Darn it. But I do have one clip.
It's time for the Daily Dirt on Mix 94.1.
Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak made a surprise visit to the barber shop located inside the Cosmopolitan. This was Saturday night, actually arriving around 12:30 a.m. They took the stage shortly after they performed covers of Your Love by The Outfield. They did Roxanne by The Police, a bunch of other ones, including here's Last Resort by Papa Roach. So here is their performance from Saturday night in super intimate setting. You've never been there. Here's Silk Sonic from Saturday night.
Man, what can you imagine just being there for nice little cocktails and their cool little speakeasy, and then all of a sudden Silk Sonic's on stage. That's so cool. That place is a fun hang. It is. They have great live music, and then one night we went and they had like karaoke, and like it was just so funny. The live band plays your song. It's not like you listening to some track. They would play along with you. Is awesome.
That's a cool thing too, to be performing with a live band as well.
Yeah.
What do you have there on the 7 a.m. social club? I just saw you wiping something down.
My
protein drink?
It had a bunch of the condensation on it, so I was wiping it off because it's just it was not good.
We're live. If you didn't know it, our 7 a.m. social club. We do it every morning, 7 a.m. Facebook and YouTube. Watch the show. We stay on during commercials, during songs, and you get to we're planning and chit chatting about it. It's a lot of fun.
Cleaning our protein
Clean your
shake.
protein shake. That's what we do.
I can show you my baggy pants that I'm wearing.
Oh yeah,
today.
let's see it.
My really baggy jeans.
It's more around the ankles than anything. Can you stand on the chair or?
I'll fall on my butt. See, they're really baggy. They're like too baggy. I shouldn't have worn these today because they're just putting me in a mood, really bad mood.
We've all been there too.
Ugh.
The outfit.
Your
mood.
outfit
Yeah.
sucks.
Or if you think you're dialed in, you're driving to an event, and you realize, no, that other outfit I had would have been a lot better. Why am I doing this?
I'm just gonna early retire these jeans. I wore them once and that's it.
Hang them up. They had a good run.
Yeah.
Now, there's no doubt fans know The Weeknd's singing voice, but apparently there's a lot of them who have never heard The Weeknd speak because the internet is freaking out over a clip of the star actually talking. So it's a video of The Weeknd meeting a fan. It's gone viral on Twitter because this is the first time a lot of fans have heard him talk. And I'm trying to think, have I heard The Weeknd talk before? Seen him perform so many times, but have I heard him speak? So here is The Weeknd talking. You've never heard The Weeknd talk. This is what he sounds like.
Are you from Miami? No. Where are you from? I'm from Florida. Yeah, so you're from Texas. Yeah, I told out too, man.
He sounds like a nice dude. People are saying, y'all, his voice. Someone says, that's what he sounds like. Another one commented, I was today years old when I realized I've never heard Abel speak.
I saw him speak in Uncut Gems. Didn't he talk in that movie?
Oh, was he in that movie?
Yeah, and he plays himself in that movie too.
So obviously not diehard fans. They didn't see his movie.
Yeah.
The movie that he was in.
I could have sworn he spoke in that because he got in a fight with Adam Sandler.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's the scene I want to see.
I did not like that movie at all, but Adam Sandler did do a really good job acting in it.
The Weeknd will be at Allegiant Stadium this Saturday night, by the way. So The Weeknd will be in town. Mark Ruffalo thinks Marvel is better than Star Wars because he says, quote, if you watch a Star Wars show, you're pretty much going to get the same version of Star Wars each time. Mark says there's a lot of variety in the MCU. He's playing Hulk again in the Disney Plus show She-Hulk: Attorney at Law.
I don't know. I feel like that's comparing tomato or not tomatoes and tomatoes, apples and oranges. I'm mixing up my sayings.
I know what you're saying. I know what you
Tomatoes
mean
and
here.
tomatoes, they're two totally different things. Actually, no, they're not. They're the exact same thing.
BuzzFeed has a story on the items that celebrities bought with their first big paychecks. Here are a few standouts. So Kerry Washington, she bought herself a laptop. Jennifer Lopez, first big paycheck, she bought a Mercedes. Nicole Kidman, she bought her mom and dad a washing machine. Brad Pitt bought a period Craftsman chair. Lil Nas X, I like this. He took his family bowling.
Aw.
And then Tom Cruise, he paid for his sister's college tuition. And then with his next check, he bought his other sister a car. And his first big breakout role was Risky Business. 1983, he was paid $75,000 for his role in Risky Business.
How much? 75,000?
Yeah, if you do, I did an inflation check, which would be about $225,000 today.
Well, that's his first big gig. So
Yeah.
he had nothing to like back up his work. So
No, yeah, that was the role that kind of launched him. So that's not a bad paycheck. $225. I would take that.
he was in Outsiders though, and like he was in a couple smaller things. So
That's right.
Hey, just really quick, want to wish Dean and Violet a happy first day of school. They're going into the 4th grade and Violet's in kindergarten. So happy first day of school to you guys. And a lot of kids are headed back today. I know Clark County went back last week, but some of the private schools are going back today. So welcome back. And I hope you guys have a great day today.
Yeah, we missed you guys. Now coming up here, 7:40, those tickets to go see Demi Lovato.
You see this error message on the right on wide orbit? I'm going to click it and see if it goes away, okay? Oh,
Hey.
thank gosh. So whenever you see an error message, you can just click on it and it'll go away.
Okay.
Because it was bugging the heck out of me.
Now we have those buttons down the right.
Yeah.
Talk about that divorce story.
Oh yeah. We could
Excuse me.
I mean try to squeeze one. Kate Bush, it's so long, 4:45. We should probably just go after this song. Keep us on time. 3. Running up that hill. So let's come on out of the traffic.
Okay.
Don't you and Mark Ruffalo went to the same meditation lady?
Yeah. Guru Betty.
He called in, right?
Yeah.
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 Guest of the show.
Your oh.
Those lane restrictions are up on both sides of 15, Tropicana and 215 Southern Beltway. Northern Beltway slowly Mountain to I-15. Westbound approaching West 95. 95 south starting to drag a little bit from Cheyenne to Lake Mead Boulevard, but you don't have lane restrictions to deal with on 95 this morning as you head through downtown. Mitch Kelly with your time saver traffic.
Stop your soul searching. Get a new 2022 Kia Soul for just $20,098 and really get offer plus tax. Either add-on. Donald Myers qualify. SK number FA3 823A. Offer valid
flight last. Here we go. Now back to Mercedes in the morning.
The first thing I turn on when I wake up.
The best on Mix 94.1.
You know, sometimes things are worth fighting for. Other times, I think it's like just cut your losses and move on, right?
Right. I was at the South Point car show on Saturday, and I was talking to a guy in a really cool pickup truck, a Chevy C10, and talking about his truck and everything. And he tells me that he used to have a 67 Chevelle, which is a really, really cool old muscle car. I'm like, oh, dude, what'd you do with that? And he said, oh, the wife got it in a divorce. I'm like, oh, that's tough, man. He's like, yeah. And the thing is, though, it's just kind of sitting there. She's not driving it. It's sitting in the driveway. It's kind of rotting and everything. And I'm like, well, could you ask her if she's not using it to get it back? Was it a bad divorce? Like, no, it wasn't a bad divorce. But pauses and he looks at me and goes, but I got the Raiders tickets in the divorce. I'm like, oh, it was a whole thing going back and forth for this couple getting a divorce. It was Raiders tickets and his classic old muscle car, and the muscle car's worth some money. So she took the car. I think she planned on selling it, but she didn't. And he went for the Raiders tickets.
That's what it was worth more in his mind.
Yes.
I mean, monetary value, who knows? But well, actually, I think the Raiders tickets, if you have the PSL on it, is probably worth more than the car, don't you think?
How does the Raiders ticket? Because you still have to pay every seat. You own the seats, but you still have to pay for the seats every season, correct?
Right. So you have to buy the tickets every season, but you own the seats. The PSL, you own the seat licensing, so that you have to pay up front. So that was like a flat fee, and now every year you have earned the right to purchase your ticket.
Got it. So, yeah. So in his mind, car guy loved his 67 Chevelle. The Raiders tickets was a better deal for him. He's like, you want the car? Go ahead, take it. You can sell it. Make some money. I'll keep the Raiders tickets. And he did.
Did you ever fight for something in a relationship? Maybe it wasn't even a divorce. Maybe it was a divorce, and you were like, okay, no matter what happens, I want to have this. And let's not talk about like cars and house or kids in houses. Like,
Yeah.
that we get. But like, what's the one kind of odd thing that you demanded in the breakup or in the divorce? Did you have anything like that? And I've never been divorced. And my one breakup I was in a serious relationship, and in that one, the only thing I wanted was this sweatshirt. It was a Georgia Tech sweatshirt, and it was my sweatshirt at the beginning of the relationship, but it was an oversized sweatshirt. My dad bought it, and he got it from he was doing work with Georgia Tech, and they gave it to him, and I loved it. It was so comfy and just soft, and I would wear it all the time. But my boyfriend, he liked it, and it fit him perfectly. So he ended up taking ownership of this sweatshirt.
Ownership of it.
Yeah. So I'm like, when it was all over, I was like, I want that sweatshirt back. And he was like, I don't know where it's at. And I'm like, no, sure you don't. Let me, I'll come and find it. And he's like, fine. And so he gave me my sweatshirt back. That was the only thing I wanted. I didn't care. Not that we had anything together, but I needed that sweatshirt back.
And it could have been a hassle too. He could have kept it. He could have been mean and kept the whole thing.
Yeah, he was kind of mean about it. I'm not going to give him credit when he doesn't deserve it. He made it an ordeal to get back, but I got it back. That's all that matters.
Total power play.
It was a power play. It was so ridiculous. We're all over a sweatshirt. He didn't want anything because, he was a cheater. And so he didn't deserve anything.
For me, it was a pair of flip-flops. The last girl that I dated before I met Laura, we broke up, and I had a couple things at our house, and one was a pair of rainbow sandals. They're my favorite brand of flip-flops. And with rainbow sandals, after a few months, they start to break in and really mold around your feet. And once they start to break in, they're so comfortable. They're now molded to your foot. It's an unbelievable flip-flop. I left him at her apartment, and the relationship was over. I would call her, and he'd say, hey, I just want to get my flip-flops. She never returned my calls. No, I think you can leave them outside, throw them out your window, put them in the parking lot. I just want my flip-flops back. And she never returned my calls, and I never got those flip-flops back.
Oh, they were in a trash can somewhere.
She did something.
Now they're
with
in
them.
a landfill somewhere. Are those made out of recyclable materials?
Rainbow sandals?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It sounds like they would be. So I was like, well, maybe they, become part of the earth.
It just bothered me so much. Hey, all I want is, your love back, but also the sandals. Please give me my sandals. And she wouldn't do it.
Well, first it was sandals. Second was love. That's all you cared about. Steph, have you ever done that where there was something that you demanded back in a relationship?
I can't remember if I demanded anything back, but I do remember my ex had a Hawaii shirt, but it wasn't like the Aloha Hawaiian shirts, the button ups that we wore for your Rock Hula Luau. It was like a gray shirt that had like cute floral on it and it said Hawaii. And it was like cut. I think he cut it like to make it a v neck. And he's like, this is my favorite shirt of all time when we were together. He's like, you could borrow it or whatever it may be. And I remember when we broke up, I was like, should I give this back to him? Or should I throw it in his face and say, hey, here's your shirt back? I don't remember if I donated it or not, but I remember I cleaned out the whole drawer and I have nothing left of his because I wanted nothing to do with him anymore.
Man, we should have like a big bonfire where we just burn all of our ex's stuff. Wouldn't that be therapeutic? I wonder if people would want to do that, where they just come in and just dump all their stuff in there.
With big old trash cans out there on fire and just
Yeah.
drive by, drop it in there.
I'm sure that's perfectly legal.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could just go to any street corner and just start burning stuff from
Throw
our
your
exes.
ex's stuff here in a cardboard box.
Yeah, or maybe we could do the nice thing and recycle it. But you
No,
know,
I
I
like
like
the
that.
fire.
I like the burning aspect of it. That just sounds so much more fun.
You kidding me with how our promotions and we have so many legal changes? We want to make one little tweak in a contest. We have to go through so many different levels. Imagine pitching the idea of, hey, we've got a huge dumpster. We're going to set it on fire and people are going to drive by and drop their goods in this dumpster and we're just going to watch it burn.
I'm in.
Done. Those tickets for you to go see Demi Lovato. We have them in about 5 minutes. We also have coming up next, not what's trending, the hot three. What do you got for us?
Does working from home damage your mental health? We're going to talk about that. Also, does thinking hard make you tired? And we're talking about all things mental today. And a guy, he tries to rob a church, but someone got sweet revenge. Actually, smelly revenge. We'll explain coming up next in the hot three.
Oh, we also got Demi, coming up.
Is there a solicit?
Yeah, there's a solicit.
The game was fun.
Oh my God, it was so fun. J Love and Aaron are the best. They're so funny.
Is the next game next weekend?
I think
They
it's
have-
Wednesday.
Yeah, but the game 2 is it Saturday? I think.
Oh, let me check. I need to
I
check
think
the
Saturday.
playoff schedule.
I think it's Saturday night. It's 6.
Because I might go to the weekend concert on Saturday night.
Really?
So I don't know if I'll be able to go to the playoff game.
Do them both. You're young.
That's what people say. Even J Love's like, come on, have another round. And I'm like, no, I gotta, like, Sundays are a lot of prep for me. Like, I have a lot of stuff to do. I was like, I got a show to run. And I just say that stuff. He's like, I got a show to run. And he goes, well, I got a station to run. And I was like, oh, here we go.
As he's drinking another whiskey. What
I'm
do we do
like-
at 6:30?
6:30 was the plant-based stuff. Oh, yeah. This Saturday against Phoenix. That's going to be a good game. So the Aces mascot, his name is Buckets,
Huh?
and he has the S is a dollar sign.
Really?
Yes. Let's see.
Chance. How many? I mean, that Chance. So many different times. You know, hanging out with Chance. I was doing a Channel 8 hit for the lottery down in Arizona. He came down to be a part of it, and so I met his handler for the first time. He comes walking up. He's like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Hi." He's like, "How you been?" I'm like, "Good." And I see him holding the big bag of stuff. I'm like, "Oh, I've never met you."
In person.
Yeah, nicest. I mean, he's nice as Chance, but the nicest guy.
I
I'm
feel like these mascots have to be so athletic.
he was. He was before. He was the LA Rams mascot. He was the Arizona Cardinals mascot, and he was the mascot for ASU.
What a fun gig.
Yeah,
Like imagine, like, oh yeah, I'm the so-and-so mascot. What? I don't have to reveal my identity. I'm in a costume and I get to have fun, hype up people up, jump around.
what's so
dance
funny is
around.
so we were if you were to take the 11 South in Arizona and you get past the lake and everything, there's a gas station, a little rinky-dink gas station on the left, and there's a huge like truck stop down on the right, and that's where we were. They're selling the lottery tickets, and that's where he was supposed to go, but he got confused and he pulled into the little rinky-dink gas station and he got all suited up. He's telling me, and he walks in, he's like, "Hey!" And everyone's like, "What the? What the heck?"
Everyone there's like, am I on an episode of Punked?
Yeah, why is what? He's like, "Oh, I think I'm in the wrong spot." He had to get in his car and drive up the street.
Yeah, I could see him like coming out of the gas station. He pick his hats off. He's like, damn it.
He'll be like,
Tries
"Why are
again
you
when he
here?"
gets to the truck stop.
And he's all turned around. It's so funny.
So the lottery was at the truck stop, or you said
No,
it was,
that was one of the places they sold tickets. So for like the lottery tickets, you can buy them you can go to State Line or you can go to Arizona. In Arizona, there's a place called The Last Stop, and it's about 50 minutes away, and there's no line, easy to get to.
ah,
I think it's better than going to State Line,
probably.
but it was funny.
I'm gonna run to the restroom before this demi, so I'll be back.
Okay. Have you met Chance before? The guy?
That place Chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a nice dude.
Yeah.
Kind of early, huh?
We hit the stop sign right on time.
Yeah.
Nice.
That
Like
stop
it-
sign though was it long?
What? Actually, like right on time.
Okay. Cool.
If we need it, we can drop that Kate Bush song back in. But
Okay.
we hit the stop sign right on time.
Perfect. All right, I'll be back. Get this winner.
Were those jeans part of the Nordstrom's semi-annual July sale?
Yeah.
For this podcast photo, would you guys rather have that newer one or would you like the old one but just centered?
Probably the newer one, maybe.
Okay.
There we go. The winner. It is Mix 94.1, Mercedes in the morning.
And our phones are ringing. Hey, Karina. You are caller 20.
Yeah.
Going to see Demi Lovato. She is coming to town. She's going to be over at the Venetian on September 30th. And you're going to be there also. You just got your tickets. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Hold on one second. We'll get your information, get you your tickets, and we have these tickets for you coming up again in the 9 o'clock hour. Your tickets to go see Demi Lovato at 9:40. The Hot Three is brought to you by attorney Paul Powell. More lawyer, less fee.
Despite COVID restrictions ending, health experts are still seeing a rise in loneliness, partly because younger people are struggling to make connections while working from home. New research that was conducted before the pandemic found that journalists who worked remotely were 67% more likely to suffer loneliness than those based in an office. Other research has shown that video calls are no replacement for face-to-face interaction. Last year, communication experts at Stanford analyzed the quality of social interactions on Zoom, and they found that eye contact in video calls was unnaturally excessive and intense. And being forced to watch your on-screen image and the lack of nonverbal communication, like hand gestures, are what make these conversations feel like unnatural and unpleasant. Experts are concerned that spending more time alone at home could increase the risk of developing abnormal levels of anxiety too.
I can see that too. It's just I'm over Zoom interviews and meetings, and I know it's the new wave, and it's much easier to get everyone together. So I still do them, but I'd rather be in person meeting people or in a conference room. And I go back to during the pandemic, during the lockdown. I mean, the height of things when we weren't leaving our house for let's see, you had to get to grocery, whatever. And then one morning you left live on the show. You left the house. Did you bring me cereal? What did you bring to me to my house?
Cereal and milk.
That's right, cereal and milk. It was such a sweet moment.
Yeah, I mean that was I felt really alienated from everything, and part of me loved it and part of me hated it. Like the introvert in me loved it, and I also liked it because it forced me to slow down. Like there was just nothing I could do. But then yeah, you miss that human interaction, and I like Zoom for the aspect that it's making a lot of conversations more accessible than they were before. So I really like that. Like we got to interview so many celebrities because they were bored at home too. And they're like, yeah, we'll do a Zoom interview. And we're like, wow, this would never have happened unless we had Zoom. But yeah, I think definitely in person is the way to go.
In any of those interviews we did too during the lockdown, those Zooms, I always felt like we were just kind of chit-chatting before we started the interview. So it was just nice to see someone. It's nice to see you, and then to see, oh my, this Fitz from Fitz the Tantrums. How you doing, man? And he's talking about how he's handling the lockdown, and then we would start the interview. But there was definitely a different connection before things started.
For sure. Also this morning, if you find yourself exhausted after a college exam or after watching Jeopardy, it's because you're tired from thinking too hard. And there's science to back this up. Researchers have found that when a brain performs intense cognitive work, typically for a few hours or longer, potentially toxic byproducts will actually build up in your prefrontal cortex, and that causes cognitive fatigue. So is thinking actually poisoning your brain? Not really, but kind of. The buildup can influence how people make decisions. That could steer you towards low energy actions that may deliver rewards with no effort or waiting. In other words, when the brain gets tired, it doesn't just use fatigue to push us to switch to a more gratifying activity. It could be a signal to slow down. But the study didn't provide a hack or anything for bypassing this, unfortunately. It's just, the usual stuff. Get good rest, good night's sleep, stuff like that.
That's when we have a super busy show. Like you back to last Wednesday, that birthday show that you guys did. That was nonstop from 5:30 till 10:30, nonstop, no breaks. It was awesome. But that afternoon, I'm like, why am I was mentally done. I was fried after that.
Yeah, and then there's also that level of excitement and everything. You get excited. There's always a come down, always, and you just all of a sudden that blood's flowing and everything's good and energy's high, and then you're like, oh, I just hit a brick wall. What's going on? All right, finally this morning, they say that God acts in mysterious ways, and it seems like he wanted a nasty punishment for a guy who broke into one of his houses. A 28-year-old man named Grant Simonson was caught breaking into the Church of Nazarene in Deer Park, Washington earlier this month. Someone saw him walking around inside on a surveillance camera, and they called the cops. Well, the caller said the guy had a flashlight and he seemed to be looking for audio equipment. He was also wearing a mask, but considering the circumstance, it probably had nothing to do with COVID. The police arrived. They caught Grant. He obeyed police orders, but while he was being arrested, a skunk jumped into an open window and sprayed him. He was taken into custody, charged with second-degree burglary. He reportedly told authorities he was in the church because he was just curious. It's unclear, though, if he was given the old tomato soup bath in jail.
That's right. That's the what we said. Yeah, you get sprayed by a skunk.
Tomato soup.
Yeah, get in there. Something odd about a skunk smell that I like for some reason. It's really weird.
I like it for a certain point, and then afterwards, it's like, okay, enough. Already.
Yeah, you get the headache.
Yeah.
8 o'clock hour, 8:25. We're doing a heads up, and when you play and win, you're gonna get yourself an Apple HomePod Mini. It's Mix 94.1, Mercedes in the morning. We'll hit one more song after. We'll hit one more song after this because we're on time and that's a short song.
Okay.
Something with like, what's your mundane Monday morning problem or something? Your jeans aren't that bad, but I totally know the feeling of like an outfit thing. Like it's such a tiny little thing that can just go.
throws you off.
Yeah. I had an Amazon order yesterday, big delivery for early drop off, and they couldn't get in my neighborhood for some reason. And so I got a note from Amazon saying, we'll try it again. And like, I'm trying to figure out if they're coming or not. And I realized they had an old gate code. That's why. So I refreshed it, but I keep looking and I don't know why. It's like, it's that I can't shake it to the back of my head. Mine's my Amazon order. Like, do I cancel it? Do I reorder?
What's your mundane Monday problem?
Yeah, those little things. We'll do one more.
Okay. Well, then we will say goodbye to you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Bye.
Bye.